Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, Travel with Cubs, your go-to channel for family adventures around the world. Today we are in the beautiful town of Hartlepool in England for the highly anticipated Tall Ships event, where admission is free and there are no tickets required. Stay tuned as we have an abundance of excitement and adventure to cover.
Welcome to our channel, Travel with Cubs. Today we are at Hartlepool.
Tall Ships is an annual event that sees tall ships from all over the world come together in one place. This year, the event was held in Hartlepool over a weekend, and it was a huge success. The event site is spread between Hartlepool's Marina and Victoria Harbour.
Hello everybody, welcome to our channel, Travel with Cubs. Today we came to see the tall ships.
There are over 30 ships in attendance, and they range in size from small schooners to massive clippers. The event was exceptionally well organized, with dedicated efforts to ensure everyone's safety and comfort, from providing detailed maps to navigate and procedures for reuniting lost children with their families. As we entered the event, we discovered an official merchandise stall offering a delightful selection of souvenirs to enhance the tall ships experience. We chose tall ships for our cubs to create a unique and memorable experience, as they've always been fascinated by ships. And here we are at the first ship on our list, the impressive Indra. Built in 1989, this Dutch beauty is a three-masted topsail schooner. Sailing ship Eendracht is owned and operated by the Dutch foundation Stichting Zeilschip Eendracht, which offers active sailing experiences to young people and adults while promoting the maritime traditions of the Netherlands as a seagoing nation. This 4-day event not only showcases inspiring tall ships, but also offers free live music and family fun, with talented local acts performing on stage, contributing to a significant boost to the town's economy. Next up, we have the Wild Swan, a Dutch beauty that stands as a true masterpiece. With its sleek design and striking presence, it's no surprise that the Wild Swan is one of the most renowned tall ships globally. Originally a motor vessel in the 1920s, it underwent various renovations and transformations to become the swift and impressive sailing vessel we see today. Now, we set our sights on the iconic Captain Miranda from Uruguay. Launched in Spain in 1930, it began its journey as a cargo vessel before evolving into the magnificent vessel we see today. The crew is preparing to welcome the public aboard, and we were fortunate enough to seize the incredible opportunity to step on board this majestic tall ship. Serving as a training ship for the Uruguayan Navy, the Captain Miranda becomes a floating classroom for aspiring sailors. Crew and trainees live and work together for extended periods, forming strong bonds and acquiring valuable skills. As we stepped onto the Captain Miranda, we were greeted warmly by the crew, who were eager to share their love for sailing and the ship's story. The ship's name is inspired by Francisco Antonio Miranda, a Venezuelan revolutionary pivotal in the fight for independence in Latin America. The name Captain Miranda symbolizes freedom and adventure, a fitting tribute. The crew members aboard the Captain Miranda were an absolute delight. Their warmth and enthusiasm for sailing created an inviting atmosphere, instantly making our cubs feel right at home on this grand adventure.
civilians or the people on the main functions. The political one is working as a floating embassy. Right? So when we do the sailing training ship all around the world, we receive the ambassadors, for example, from different countries, like the major yesterday, and we do like demonstrations of culture. So they learn what they have to do on a naval ship with the officer, the different branches, for example. So you have navigation, you have
The crew's friendliness was evident as they posed for photographs with us, adding to the joy of the experience. Our time aboard the Captain Miranda was a true privilege, leaving us with cherished memories and a deeper connection to the world of tall ships. The bonds formed with the crew are something we'll treasure forever. This event featured a diverse range of stalls supporting local vendors, and our cubs couldn't resist walking past the sweet stall, tempted by the delectable goodies on display. As we approached the busy sweet stall, its popularity taught us a valuable lesson that everyone, young and old, enjoys indulging in a bit of sweetness from time to time. Next is Capitan Bohat. This beautiful tall ship hails all the way from Poland. Originally known as Nora, the STS Capitan Bohat is a three-masted gaff-rigged schooner constructed in 1918 in the Netherlands, serving as an ocean cargo ship. Over the years, the vessel underwent various name changes, eventually arriving at the Polish coast as Najaden. A significant incident during her journey was a collision with the Dutch offshore motor ship Penguin on the River Thames in 1934, resulting in the loss of her original clipper bore. During the Second World War, the ship played a crucial role as a training vessel for the Kriegsmarine U-boat school on the Baltic Sea in Gdynia. After the war, it was towed to Travemünde during a German evacuation operation in 1945. In 1989, Stockholm became the ship's new home port, where it underwent reconstruction and was used for charter passenger voyages in the Baltic Sea for the first time. On 30th August 2011, the ship was transferred to Polish sailors, marking its first cruise under the Polish flag. Shortly after, the vessel was christened as Capitan Bohat, continuing its legacy with pride. On this eventful day, there were plenty of activities for the kids, including face painting, which our cubs thoroughly enjoyed. However, as the weather started to change, rain began to fall. It was time for us to seek shelter and take a break from the outdoor fun. Despite the rain and the cooling temperature, our cubs were determined to savor ice cream, adding a touch of sweetness to their rainy day adventure. Our cubs, seasoned travelers in the English weather, were unfazed by the rain, knowing a little bit of rain is often part of the adventure. As the rain continued to fall, it presented the perfect opportunity for us to take a break and seek refuge from the weather. Fortunately, there were convenient seating areas located right next to the hot food stalls, providing a great spot for people to enjoy their delicious meals while waiting for the rain to subside. Wide selection of food and drinks were available, and most of the vendors were seen busy throughout the day. With the rain subsiding and fueling ourselves, we are now ready to continue our adventure and explore more tall ships. Each ship holds its own unique charm and history, and we can't wait to hear the stories behind these majestic vessels. Next on list is Roald Amundsen, was built in 1952 as a tank logger for the former GDR's National People's Army. In 1992, a boat builder and his friends from the society learned to live on sailing ships, turned her into a brig as part of a program against unemployment. Although Roald Amundsen offers no luxuries, she is well equipped with the latest communications and safety equipment on board. She has participated in the tall ships races on several occasions, including the race from Cadiz to Amsterdam in the Tall Ships 2000 transatlantic races. The event organizers made sure to include exciting rides, and one attraction that caught our eye was a giant wheel. Our cubs were excited and they wanted to get closer to take a look at the thrilling giant wheel ride. Next on our enchanting journey of tall ships, we encountered the magnificent Stadstrand Lemko, a stately vessel hailing from Norway. As we got closer to the ship, we witnessed passengers boarding this majestic tall ship, ready to embark on their own extraordinary voyage across the high seas. Originally built in 1914 in Germany, the ship later found its way to Norway after the World War I. Today, the ship proudly serves as a training vessel for the Royal Norwegian Naval Academy, passing on the legacy of seamanship and maritime tradition to new generation of sailors. Next tall ship in line is Dar Możeje, a beautiful vessel hailing from Poland. The name of the vessel translates to Gift of Youth, was built in 1982 in the Gdansk shipyard, a city renowned for its maritime heritage. This majestic three-masted tall ship was specifically designed for maritime training, aiming to impart valuable skills and foster a strong sense of mutual trust among the young sailors. Over the years, this grand vessel has traveled to numerous ports around the world, participating in prestigious tall ship races and international events, symbolizing Poland's deep-rooted connection to the sea. As a floating ambassador of Polish culture and history, this ship promotes goodwill and fosters understanding among nations. Its voyages have become a symbol of friendship and cooperation. Next in line is the Bimasuki tall ship from Indonesia. This Bimasuki tall ship is a stunning two-masted schooner with rich Indonesian heritage. It was originally commissioned as a training vessel for the Indonesian Navy and was named after a Javanese hero that was a symbol of force, bravery and righteousness. This vessel holds a special place in our hearts. Our excitement reached new heights when we spotted a Sri Lankan flag proudly displayed among the flags of other countries. As individuals hailing from Sri Lanka and now residing in England, seeing our national flag waving in a distant land fill us with immense pride and joy. Speaking to the friendly crew of the Bimasuki tall ship, we were delighted to learn that they had recently visited Sri Lanka just few months ago, and they revealed that they have plans to visit Sri Lanka again in October this year.
When is that? October. Did you enjoy in Sri Lanka? How long did you guys stay there? 3 days, yeah? Excellent. Next time. Right. Have a good time.
They shared their experiences of the beautiful island and the warm hospitality they received from the people of Sri Lanka. It was a heartwarming reminder that the world is truly a global community, and the connections we make through our shared love for the sea and exploration transcend borders and cultures. We decided to take a break from ship watching and head towards the exhibitor stalls. One stand caught our attention, the Royal Navy Lifeboats Charity. The dedicated team at their stand was passionately educating visitors about their vital work and the essential role they play in saving lives at sea. After our mini break, we continued on our adventure. Next in line is the impressive Morgenster from the Netherlands. She was built at the shipyard Port Alphen and was launched in 1919. In 1927, she was motorized and extended for another 7 meters. She continued as a motorized vessel until 1970. Due to certification requirements, the owner took her out of fishing. After losing certificates for this business, she was sold to a Rotterdam singer who was said to prepare this ship for ether piracy. The singer was prosecuted, but after a series of trials and 2.5 years later, he was freed and regained the possession of his ship. Next is the youngest Polish tall ships, Frederick Chopper. It was built in 1990 in Dora shipyard in Gdansk for International Class Afloat Foundation. Named after the Polish 19th century musical composer, has a long bowsprit, which means she can set 5 head sails and take advantage of light winds. There are as many as 6 yards on every mast, which is extremely rare. The ship has been owned by the European School of Law and Administration in Warsaw since 2000. Currently, the vessel still serves the same purpose. It hosts schools afloat, cruises of architects, academies under sails, cruises organized as part of the Baltic University program, and training programs for all the tall ship lovers. We were captivated by the sight of the crew hard at work, showing their impressive skills and teamwork, a fascinating display to watch. The next tall ship is Gulden Leeuw from the Netherlands. Is a big sturdy sailing ship reminiscent of the 30s and with the deck layout of a classic yacht. The ship was built in 1937 on behalf of the Danish Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. The vessel was designed and built as an ocean-going ice-class ship. During her period of service for the Danish government, she was frequently used for marine biological research, not only in Danish waters but also in international ones. The ship has a rich history. She sailed as a researcher, supplier, and even as a training ship for a Danish nautical college. Next is our final tall ship of the day. Alexander von Humboldt II from Germany has been sailing the high seas since 2011. She is a civilian square rigger offering tall ship voyages for everyone, regardless of previous experience. All you need is an open mind and a spirit of adventure. She has been built with a traditional bark rig. That means the fore and the main mast carry square sails, while the sternmost, the mizzen mast, carries the gaff sails. In favorable wind conditions, she runs up to 14 knots, and if the wind does not blow at all, a 750 horsepower engine helps to reach the next port in time. After enjoying our time with the tall ships, we were curious to explore other parts of the event. We wanted to check out the exhibitors with their interesting products, the market stalls selling unique items, and the lively performance stage. As we walked around the event, we couldn't help but feel happy seeing families and friends having a great time together, celebrating the maritime theme. The atmosphere was filled with laughter, live music, and excitement of the crowd. It was heartwarming to see people of all ages enjoying themselves and being a part of the event's cultural experience. The whole atmosphere was delightful, and we are glad to be part of this joyful celebration this year.
Uh-oh.
Did I give you illuminated sheets? Let's have a look for you.
Oh, they're getting all the goodies over there.
Let's have a look and see what you've got.
We'll wait a little bit.
Right, you've got your illuminated sheets. That's four sheets.
You want a sticker as well? You've got one, haven't you? You want a sticker? Which one? That one? Right. Matches your dress. What's that one? Matches. Which one would you like? That one, the yellow one.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, that's
Wow. Please.
Get closer, darling.
Jump sideways and drop. And I found Tom back in the kitchen. He's just standing, staring empty. He says, well, he jumped after me and just dropped. I told him stop fooling. And he's holding his mate's cap in his hands like a baby's head. And now kids are out on the street selling shrapnel to tourists. Oh, well, yeah. Make us a sideshow. Make them pay. But stop me in the street and offer me some. And I'll say, oh no lads, no. The gas is gone. I'll save my money for candles.
So here's to Margaret, to Navi Nan, to our factory worker, to all the women putting in the graft, those community life rafts, to the changes you've made, to the challenges you've waded. Here's to you. Cheers.
Cheers.
As we come to the end of our exciting journey at the Tall Ships 2023 event in Hartlepool, we want to say a big thank you to the event organizers, sponsors, volunteers, and the police for making it all possible. We are truly grateful for everything you have done to create such a wonderful event that has given us amazing memories and a deeper love for our maritime history. Thank you for making this event unforgettable, and we can't wait to join Tall Ships adventures in the future. We are the crew of Travel with Cubs, and we are thrilled that you joined us on this incredible adventure. We hope you enjoyed Tall Ships and wonderful moments we shared together. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Travel with Cubs, so you won't miss out on our upcoming adventures. We can't wait to embark on our next journey with you. Until then, safe travels and see you soon.